I'm Phil Lipoff, along with foreign correspondent James Longman in Tel Aviv.
And Israel says it's preparing to target Hamas by ground, air and sea with a massive response into Gaza, following the terror group's brutal attack on Israel, which killed at least 1,300 people. The U.S. Embassy is urging Americans in Gaza to move south now as more strikes hit the Strip. More than 2,300 people have been killed in those strikes. It makes this the deadliest of the 5 wars there in Gaza. Hundreds of thousands of Palestinians are trying to flee, only to find the border with Egypt closed as basic necessities like food and water are running low.
The U.S. is sending another aircraft carrier strike group to the region as Secretary of State Antony Blinken is set to return to Israel to meet with leaders there again tomorrow. Earlier, a bipartisan delegation of U.S. senators voiced their support for Israel after being forced to take shelter from a Hamas rocket attack in Tel Aviv.
We say to Israel, America will stand with its ally Israel, and I, along with my colleagues here, will lead the effort in the United States Senate to provide Israel with the support required to fully defend itself from this monstrous attack. Again, to the Israeli people, America has your back.
And James, that was a pretty powerful moment. I know you actually had to take shelter same time as the bipartisan group of senators. While that may happen from time to time in Tel Aviv, the blast you heard at the Iron Dome protecting Tel Aviv is not altogether that common.
No, certainly not over Tel Aviv. This is a city that lives kind of relatively far from the experiences that Israelis do in the south, closest to Gaza, where Hamas fires rockets. Look, the scene here in Tel Aviv and in Israel more broadly is they come to terms with the shock of what happened over a week ago. Some of that shock is turning into anger at what they see, the families of the hostages, certainly as a slow response from their government to keep them updated as to what's going on and to not prioritize, in their eyes, the hostages. They feel, and there was a vigil outside the defense ministry here in Tel Aviv this weekend, they feel there were signs saying that they felt that Benjamin Netanyahu, the prime minister, has blood on his hands because he hasn't prioritized getting their loved ones out. He's actually prioritized this response, and they're worried about what will happen to their loved ones. And more broadly, a lot of people say that his focus and the focus of his government over the last year has been much more on the West Bank and settler communities there, providing them with security, than it has been in the south of the country. So it's been an extraordinary few days, but actually, Phil, it is just the beginning. And we're all waiting here. I think the world is watching this tiny strip of land with real trepidation as to what comes next. Phil?
Yeah. All right, James. Thank you. We'll get back to you in just a bit.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.